over the racetrack. Hutu wanted to go to the right-hand side there, but of course Stefan Schmidt was there, and Stefan Schmidt was involved with a battle with, I believe that was Pasi Valtonen before the start of this lap. And now Hutu looking close once again. The gap is about a car length. He can try and flick it down to the inside. He'll have to do it very late. He is thinking about it, but thought better of it because, of course, there are these two laps car ahead of him. And they've got Jorn Jens as well as they come out of the final corner. Jorn Jens trying to work his way now past Valtonen. And Hutu looking down to the inside out of the final corner. Then bold manoeuvre. Hutu gets past. And that was easy work there off back. But now he has to sling to the left-hand side to get past Valtonen. And next victim is going to be Jorn Jens. And he's only about 7 tenths of a second up the road.
Yeah, Jörn currently occupying the 7th position there after a good start. However, he's still struggling with the car, and he's got a bit of damage, that's for sure, but he's also really just keeping the car sideways all the time. He's not really too conservative here, so he's probably one of the few guys who doesn't really pay too much attention for safety at this point. And he's now going to get the pressure from Gregor Hutu. Meanwhile, not really a change at the lead of the pack. Jesse Nieminen, unviewed by the cameras mostly, dominating this race in the lead, 10 seconds ahead of David Williams, his teammate, and Williams another 17 seconds ahead of Darren Marsh, and Roderick Freund in 4th position. They've been going at it for a few good laps, but now are separated by 2 seconds.
Gregor Hutu looking closer and closer to the rear of Jorn Jens' car. Don't forget the ProtoICE $1,000 Cup is back next week with 2 rounds at Phillip Island as Hutu looking to try and do the same pass he made the previous lap. He's very close to the rear of Jorn Jens. Jens going defensive as they come down into turn number 1. Is Hutu going to look down to the inside? In fact, he does. Hutu almost spins it and he has to pull back into line. And this is exactly, Liam, what you were talking about. Hutu can make some big passes, but he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and I think Rico Alitalia was the one man who punished him for that earlier on. He said you're going to have to try harder than that if you're going to pass around there. And now maybe Jorn Jens is sensing that same bit of desperation. But almost into the final couple of laps now here at Road Atlanta. And the last thing Jorn Jens wants to do is surrender that position. He wants to try and get as many points as he can. And at this stage in the championship, every point is vital. And it could well be the difference between a couple of positions. He got a bit of a rough exit as they come in towards the chicane one more time. Has Hutu got enough? Surely he's going to look either around the outside into the chicane or the outside in turn 1. He always senses some more aggressive manoeuvre, doesn't he? Never goes for the easy pass on the inside. Likes to shake things up. Jorn Jens immediately sees the move coming, forcing Gregor on the inside. So he'll be on the outside for the next part of the track. But Jorn Jens read that one very well and moved on towards, hopefully, complete another lap for him in front of Hutu. But going in towards what should be the final lap now. Hutu again sizing up that pass for the outside of turn 1. A drag race. Here we go then. Can Hutu get it done this time, or will it end in despair once again?
Oh!
He just can't do it.
that was very close. Very close, in fact.
Close.
Great driving by both drivers, though. Gregor tries it every time around the outside, but Jörn does not give in, and he knows that Gregor won't try everything. And Gregor is still a bit too aggressive for my kind. Just a bit of bad luck there, clipping the grass somewhere, and he's over, and he's going to enter the last lap this time by, as our race leader Jesse Niemann might already be in the last lap, but no, I think he's in the second last lap. So we've got 2 laps to go here, and 2 laps of time for Gregor Hutu to make the pass, but I think after these 2 close calls, it should be enough to call it a day and just finish 8th.
Yeah, but of course, when you're racing on the racetrack, you throw the championship picture out of your head as much as possible, unless you come into the last couple of races. Hutu knows he's got himself a big lead, despite the fact that Nieminen is going to probably finish this race in the first position. And Hutu doesn't look as though he has the straight line speed advantage over Jorn Jens, but gets a better run out of the chicane into the final corner. And yeah, we're just going to keep an eye out on the start-finish line. Nieminen is very close. It could be the last lap. We're keeping an eye on it. It's going to be very close as he comes out into the chicane, flicking it to the left, and we're flicking it to the right-hand side once again. He comes up over the crest, and we're going to get confirmation in about 4 seconds' time, and he's going to have 1 more lap to go. White flag in hand. Yes, Nieminen has 1 more lap of this 2.54 mile racetrack to go. Checking back in that battle with Hutu. He is still harrowing Jorn Jens, but looking as though he might be giving up the ghost now. He's got himself literally 2 more chances down the chicane. He's getting himself a different run there through turn 7. This actually gives him a bit more of a chance as they come up the hill 1 more time. He's not close enough though. Nieminen, meanwhile, working his way down into turn number 6 for the final time. He's got himself 2 cars ahead of him. This is Stefan Schmidt and Pasi Valtonen who have been battling on the racetrack for the majority of this race. Hootie will keep an eye on him. He's very close as they come down into chicane. He's got himself now just one more lap to try and get the job done over Jorn Jens. And he's looking down to the inside once again. He's not going to be able to complete the pass, however, unless he does something magically brave down into turn 1. He's not even going to be near close enough to make the move there. Meanwhile, Yassi Nieminen down into the final chicane for the final time. It all went wrong for him in race number 1. However, he was gifted with pole position. He hasn't put a foot wrong in heat number 2. Yassi Nieminen wins heat number 10 of the ProtoICE $1,000 Cup.
Yeah, absolutely dominating performance from the Finn there. David Williams comes second after a great race. He started from 9, finishing second with over 20 seconds ahead of Darren Marsh coming third. Roderick Croynen and Anthony Roselli still need to finish. So Gregor Hutu, we're still having the cameras on that. It's between him and Jörn Jens for the 7th position, the 00 car against the 34 car. Who will it be? Who will take the 7th position? It's still a lot of points, but Gregor Hutu has not got to risk it. He does not need to fight for the position, but he's going for it.
He's doing it down to the outside.
Is the LB on the inside line?
No, he's not. He's wide. He's wide.
Jörn Jens surely on the final moments take that 7th position. He's fought gallantly for it there, hasn't he? Very well deserved it. I'm sure there'll be a nod of respect from Gregor Hutu. He pushed him hard, and Gregor was not able to do enough. So Jörn Jens 7th, Gregor Hutu 8th.